going on, guys? Welcome back to another fresh commentary. So a few hours ago, Stranger Things released a teaser trailer for season 4, and let's just play that real quick. Alright, so in this video I just want to give some summaries, some of my thoughts of what this trailer could mean. Now of course you can't make too much assumptions from a 53-second long teaser trailer because, you know, it didn't really show anything too major. It was just to let fans know that it's happening. A season 4 it's gonna still happen, but it's kind of in a year. That kind of sucks. But watching this short teaser really starts to make you think, and it sure as hell made me think. So for one, what I believe a major change that's going to happen in season 4 is that it's no longer going to take place in Hawkins. I mean, look at the end of the text. It shows we're not in Hawkins anymore, saying that the main plot of the story may not even take place in the town and setting that we're familiar with for the entirety of the series. And this is a big thing because it opens new plot holes and new possibilities. One being that 11 has left Hawkins at the end of season 3, which means that the Mind Flayer isn't done. He isn't, like, it isn't over. That also shows that he's not limited to only being in the town of Hawkins. He can be anywhere else. Who knows? Maybe the Upside Down could be throughout the entire world to what we thought was only limited to one town. I mean, at the end of season 3, you can obviously see that the doppelganger is in Russia, so we know that the Upside Down is in other parts of the world besides Hawkins. But this brings me to my theory. In the teaser trailer, they showed off the logo aging as if it's been standing there for quite some time. There's things being wrapped around it, ropes, there's just things growing on it, like kind of like what vines do to buildings. They expand, you know, they grow to if they not cut, because, you know, they age for a while because you're giving them time to grow. And this leads me to my prediction again. My theory is that it's had some time to grow, some time to develop. It hasn't just been standing there rotting, dying. It's been expanding just like vines, and not in Hawkins but on 11. Now it sounds dumb, hear me out. During the last episode of season 3, 11 was bit by a disgusting, not really bit, but this slug attached himself into 11, and it basically just got rid of her powers temporarily. She couldn't do the coke trick that she usually does to, you know, show the strength of her power. And this slug type monster is similar to the one that Will coughed up back in the end of season 1. And throughout the season we know that this was a symbol that the Mind Flayer, the main antagonist of the series, attached itself to Will, just like he did to Billy throughout the entire season of season 3. So my theory is that what if he attached himself to 11, and all this time he's been growing, getting stronger within her self-consciousness, his mind, her mind. I mean, they don't call him the Mind Flayer for nothing. I feel like this season is going to expand our limited thinking, open new theories, new doors to what we thought wouldn't happen, and change our whole perspective on the world of Stranger Things. Because if they take our main protagonist, the main person on the cover, the main person in the entire series that has been fighting off the enemy for the last 3 seasons, we're gonna be in a bit of trouble. And one thing I could 100% expect is the introduction of new people with abilities like 11. Just like in season 2 when we met 8, there are others out there that could possibly be the ones to save the day in the new season, and 11 could be the villain. Because that's what the Mind Flayer does. The majority of the time he uses people, he manipulates to do his bidding. And in other films, the protagonist, the good guy, turns into a bad guy, and then that becomes the biggest bad guy of the entire series. So I could see this happening. Does this make sense to you guys? Do you believe my theory now, or is just a bunch of baloney? So what's not to say that he takes over 11, the person that's been stopping him 3 times in a row? I think this season's gonna be the best one out of the 3 because it's gonna have a lot of twists. Right now we're in the good mood. We're like, everything worked out, everything's good. She moved away, that's it. We really thought it ended, but now it's gonna be just crazy. As for Hopper, the theory, the guy that everybody's going crazy about and wants to find out in the new season, obviously I believe he's alive. There's no doubt about it that in Russia, the American, they were referring to that, obviously, you know, Jim Hopper, or they were talking about another supernatural person like 11. That's my theory. There might be another person, because if they're expanding, you know, our whole thinking, they're expanding besides Hawkins, maybe that could be like number 9, number 10. That could be another person with powers just like 11 and 8. In my last video, I talked about how we grew onto Hopper as a character. If you want to go check that out, I'll leave an annotation on the right side of the end of this video. And yeah, if you guys have any ideas or theories, please leave them in the comments. There might be limited people watching, but I do interact with every person that comments on my channel because it's a blessing to me and I love that. So yeah, just comment down. I reply to everything. I just genuinely just like talking for some reason. I just love talking about anything. I love theories, all this talk. Yeah, but anyway, if you guys loved hearing me talk, please leave a like and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Stay blue.
Wait a minute, track hotter than Africa. Try stack racks like ships in Galaga. Try smoke weed every day now. I don't smoke weed, it just sounds cool. Musical venom, I guess Josh had it in him. At a hard year, but he turned around and started winning at the studio and dropped less. Made 20 racks saying God bless. Independent artists, haters try the hardest. Give them bitches bit of attention, they go the fuck.